Hey everyone, we're back. Be Crafty 12 here. Okay, now we're down to our last page. We're going to do page 11 and page 12. Page 11 is a 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 page pattern paper and a 3.5 by 5 3/4 piece of paper. So that's for this and this. And there's your cardstock piece that is 3 inches by 6. And there's your base page right here. Okay, so we're working on that. That's page 11. And page 12 is this page here. So we're going to need one 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 page designer paper for the back. And then for our cardstock piece that's here, we're going to use that piece that we cut earlier, and we're going to use that and attach it to there. Now with our cardboard piece of this, we scored a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch, and we're going to miter the edges there like that, so that when you put this together like that, I also like to do this side and this side just so that it's not showing on the inside. Okay, so anyway, let's get started on page 11. All right. So then we're going to first put down our 3.5 inch piece of pattern paper. Now this is my album, and I actually wanted to add this paper. I'll show you in a second, with all the flowers on it. And when I cut it originally, I cut another piece of the flower out, and I really wanted this piece on there, but it wasn't big enough, wasn't long enough, so I just added another piece to the top so that it would be the size that I needed it to be. Okay, so then we're putting that piece down. This piece is going to go on here, and again, I wanted this, but then I just added that on the top. So I just stuck the pieces together. Yay, I got dog hair on here. My little fur baby, Henderson. Well, he's not really little anymore. Of course, we've never had him when he was little. He was almost 2 when we got him. So anyway, I'm going to stick this on here. And I'm going to burnish the page down. Do that as well with this one. Okay. Then what I've done to make my pocket, I've put some tape here, here, and here, or you can glue these 3 sides because you're going to have it open from this way. And we're just going to adhere this to our base page. I'm excited to get this done. This is just one of many, many, many types of albums to make. And I hope you have liked creating this with me. So there's your pocket. Burnish that down really well. Like that. There's your pocket. Beautiful. All right, we're going to turn it over and do this side. My next album, I'm actually going to show you a completely different version of using 12 by 12s. And we'll create a lot of flip outs with that. And it's more cutting and just, it's fun. It's a fun one to do. And I think you will enjoy it. So we're adding the 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 down on our base page for page 12. Okay, then we're going to take this one, and we're also going to get the adhesive and tape it down to our cardstock. My next video to finish this series 1 up is going to be the book binding, the album binding. I'm going to show you how I create my cover. The only thing I don't show you is the hinge system, and that's because it's Kathy King at Paper Phenomenon. It's her hidden hinge system. If you look for hidden hinge system, I think on my first video I actually put her information down there underneath in the comments section. I think I added her link for her hidden hinge binding system. She explains how she creates it. It is fairly easy once you learn. I've been doing it for so many years that it's one of those that I don't even have to worry about the actual video anymore. I do it by what I remember. So I just put a little bit of a spot between there and there. And then across the bottom, of course, it's got to be flush to the bottom. And then up the sides like that. And there is page 12. I bring my bone folder across the bottom and across the side, pushing down on that inside flap there. That way it gets it nice and steady and stable on there. So that's page 11 and 12. Stay tuned. My final video for this series is going to be book binding, the album binding for putting all the pages together. The only thing I don't show you is this hidden hinge. Look for the hidden hinge tutorial by Kathy King at Paper Phenomenon. And get your hinge ready because I will not be showing you that process. She has authorized us to use the hidden hinge in any of our albums. We're just not allowed to demonstrate how it's created because she wants to be the one that does that. So get this ready. You're also going to need 2 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock to either match your pages, match your book, or you can do black, or you can do craft paper, whatever you feel like. I'm going to use a lighter pink for covering it, and I will come back and I'll show you how this is done. You'll also need a 2.5-inch piece by 6.5-inch piece chipboard piece. You also need 2 6.5 by 6.5 chipboard pieces. This is for your front and back covers, and this is for your spine. That'll be it that you need as far as that and your cardstock. You'll need your hidden hinge, and you'll also need pattern paper for inside and outside of your album, whatever you choose to put on there. But I'm just going to show you the book binding process. I think you've pretty much got everything else. When you're doing your covers, you will actually be doing, because this is a 6.5-inch, you'll be doing 6 1/4 or 6-inch, depending on what look you want. I'm going to go with 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 pieces that I'm going to lay down on here. It's going to give me the same look on the outside as I have on the inside with the 1/8 of an inch all around the border. So that's the way I'm going to do mine. And we'll be back for the next video. Enjoy. Take care.